Good day and welcome to Be Bright Tarot. We are over on YouTube, website, Instagram. Just at follow at bebrighttarot.ca. We have our month ahead reading for the month of April. And so my readings are just to give you a little bit of um, practical insights into what you might expect this month, some of the obstacles, and some of the things to focus on. So I hope you enjoy the reading. Please like, subscribe, follow, and of course, reach out if you're interested in having a reading specific to yourself. All right, we're going to use my magical deck of tarots, blues and purples. Now that it's springtime, looking for some color. All right, so first card we draw is represents our current self, and that's the reversed Queen of Swords. So your current self may be a tad grumpy, cold-hearted, overly critical, negative, lacking in empathy or patience. And it's probably all stemming because, our judgment is, which we're normally like super logical and our judgment is on point, but we're using, letting our emotions rule our mind right now. So we're just feeling a lot of things right now. And when we don't have any logic left to give, it feels, that there's no way forward, there's no way out, there's no way around this, everything's being hard and all that kind of stuff. So what can we do? We just need to step back and see if all those feelings are based on reality, on the facts. So we need to, just step back and focus on the facts. What do we truly know? What is the big picture that we are trying to get to, to get to in the end of all this? So just if we can step back, focus on some logic, some facts, and kind of that big picture, we'll be able to kind of sort through all the feelings and emotions that may be, controlling our current self right now. All right, next card is going to be what we should release from March, and that is our Fool. And so this guy was the success card in our March month ahead reading. So I'm guessing it is time to get down to work on whatever the new project, idea, plan, phase that we started in March. We took a risk, we started the adventure, we had all the hope and optimism, but perhaps now reality is coming into the picture and we may have to be a bit more intense and focused in order to keep moving forward with this great phase, project, plan, idea. So really, if we want to keep moving forward, let's release that woohoo, this idea is the best thing in the world, and start learning and experiencing what this new phase, idea, project, plan can do for us, and just, maybe just start thinking about getting down to work on actually making it happen. So that's what we should release from March. The next card is going to be the theme for April, and that is a reversed Lovers card. So April could have some differences, some disharmony, and some conflict. And these could be both inner and or outer conflicts. So if they're inner conflicts with ourselves, it's potentially because we may be punishing ourselves for something that's gone wrong, or we're not taking responsibility for our actions in something that may have happened. Um, so that conflict could be with ourselves. If it's in terms of a relationship with other people, there's possibility there could have been a breakdown or a misalignment in what each party needs or wants, possibly due to miscommunication. The relationship could also have shifted to being one sided. Um, could also be an immature or possessive relationship. There's also the potential in April for temptation to arise. Temptation could be infidelity, but it also could be spending too much money, indulging in unhealthy choices, not drinking enough water, eating too much candy. Easter's coming up, so are we just gonna grab that chocolate bunny and hide ourselves in a closet and eat it? Might not be a good idea. Temptation could also be, just being stuck in a fantasy world, where we're not paying attention to reality. So again, if we don't release that Fool from last month, which is, somewhat living in the dream world. Um, it could continue through April if we're being tempted by anything. So, what could we focus on in April to help get us through all this stuff? Well, look at that. That is our King of Swords. And for me, I think that's just what we need to counterbalance that reversed Queen of Swords and the Lovers, and to release the Fool. We need this King of Swords. He's the king of rationality, intelligence, analytics, thoughtfulness, and intention. And he's definitely ruled by the head, not the heart. So uh, this could be the perfect card to help us counteract all that emotional stuff that we may be faced with this month. The King of Swords is able to see the big picture, able to put aside the meaningless nonsense and distractions in order to find the focus that we need and the direction that we need to go into. So the King of Swords is all about getting organized, making a plan of action, and sticking to it. Stick to it with determination. The King of Swords, when they move forward with anything, it's really with their head, their heart, and their actions all on the same page. Everything's firing, everything's good. We're committed to it, and we're doing it intentionally and focused. So, I feel like that King of Swords is exactly what we need to help us get through April. All right, next card is going to give us an idea of perhaps an obstacle that could arise, and that is a reversed star. So again, this reflects kind of similar messages to the reversed lovers card, which is our theme for the month. A little bit of running away from our responsibilities, a lack of clarity, lack of harmony. And then the star reversed really points to self-doubt, a lack of hope, and inability to see through the dark times. So we definitely need to watch out for losing our faith in ourselves and others, losing hope that we can get through the challenge that we're faced with, or that we can't resolve a relationship or whatever it is. So we can, kind of battle that with um, a change in our approach to things, but also embracing and celebrating the gifts that we have, the talents, the strengths that we have, and putting them to work in a positive way and letting them be the star of the show. Right? We can overcome that if we focus on what we're really good at. All right, next card is going to be success for the month. Sorry, just gotta give myself a little room here. Next card will be the Two of Cups. So, what I love about this as a success card is that it really does indicate a resolution of a conflict with someone. That we've strengthened a relationship and can see eye to eye. They're facing each other in the card. They're eye to eye, and they've really created a shared understanding of what needs to happen to go forward. Um, this is a great card for long term connections, partnerships. That can be romantically, friendships, business partnerships, or that really important relationship you have with yourself as well. So it's all about building a strong, solid connection with somebody based on mutual respect and shared understanding of what each party brings, what each party needs. Um, and so it's definitely a card about acceptance, harmony, collaboration, welcoming somebody into your space, willing a true willingness to share and cooperate with somebody and get aligned and balanced. So yeah, that's great success to have with potentially all the feels and the emotions that could be running high in April. All right, our final card represents some advice. And that card is the reversed Hierophant. All right, so go ahead and be unconventional. Try a newer approach. Think about doing it differently than how, traditions or society dictates you should do it. Um, find your will. Find your will to get you on your path forward. That's your path, not anyone else's way of doing it. You could be feeling trapped or restricted by all the rules and structure around you and the expectations, and they could just be feeling like, oh, don't have any leeway to do anything different than what everyone else expects me to do. So, the advice here is just step back and see if those rules, those ways of doing things, those processes, those structures, um, are they helping you or are they limiting you? Are they keeping you safe? Or are they holding you back? So basically the advice is just question everything. Question it. Um, does it fit you? Does it align with your values, your direction, and your path? So that's your month ahead reading for April. I hope you have a wonderful month. Thanks again for liking, subscribing, following. Tell all your friends, watch all the videos, and of course, reach out if you have any questions, comments, thoughts. If you'd like to question me on anything, go for it. Send me a message. Check out the website if you'd like a reading for yourself. That's bebrighttarot.ca. Thanks for joining in today.